everyone, how's it going? I'm Adam, welcome to Brixo Studios. Today we're going to be taking a look at the LEGO Harry Potter 75980 Attack on the Burrow. In the United Kingdom, this set retails for £90. I believe in the USA, I believe it retails for $100. This set contains 1,047 pieces and has 8 minifigures. The build looks absolutely phenomenal. Obviously, as we all know, there was one released back in 2010. And also, as you can see, this is a major improvement. But that's later in the video. I will get into all the details later on. But first up, let's take a look at our 8 minifigures. So first up, we have Harry Potter, looking pretty awesome. It's Harry Potter wave, so you're obviously going to get a lot of them. He's a pretty common figure, but I believe this sort of Harry is exclusive to this set. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments if they're turned on. YouTube keeps turning them off. But yeah, if I am incorrect, then please do tell me. But he's wearing a grey hoodie, or sort of jacket, sort of cardigan maybe, with a dark red, sort of underlay t-shirt sort of thing. Also, he seems to have some dark blue trousers, pretty simple. He's got his wand in his one hand, pretty awesome dark brown wand. Hairpiece, kind of cool. Love the jet black one, because in these later films he sort of cuts his hair, because it's really long in the first 4, and then he finally cuts off in the 5th one. So yeah, kind of a sort of my hair at the moment sort of thing. But his first face expression is pretty calm, just with his normal glasses and stuff and a little smile. Whereas as we turn to the back, it's a little more stern, but not really too different. You can see the smile is gone, and yeah, but it's pretty basic, not too exciting. But yeah, it's not a bad figure. It's Harry Potter. He's common, as I said. So yeah. So next up, we have Harry's best friend, Ron. He is wearing a dark red hoodie with a light red t-shirt underneath. Pretty basic like that. He seems to be wearing some sort of black jeans like Harry, so I don't know, I'm not particularly sure. Just a few ruffles on the front of his print as well. He again holds a dark brown wand just like Harry, and on the back of the torso there's some more ruffles for his jumper. Up to the hair, it's nice, the ginger one, the signature Weasley hair, coming over his face. But his first face print is sort of a smile sort of thing, a little smirk, and if we turn to the back here, it's much more stern. He's got a little frown on his face. It's kind of cool, because in the films Ron is very expressive. He's got a lot of face expressions, so it's cool LEGO capturing one of them. Yeah, it's a pretty cool figure, but again, basic. Next is another Weasley. This is Ginny. She looks pretty cool. Ginny is one of my favourite characters in the Harry Potter books, not in the films though. She is wearing a sort of sand green jumper cardigan. I keep saying jumper cardigan because they all seem to be wearing them. But yeah, with some ruffles as well. It's also got a bit of white up the top near the collar piece, kind of cool, and then a little pocket up there. Very, very nice. She has some sort of dark brown jeans, joggers on or something. Again, she has a dark brown one just like Harry. Back of the torso print, little not seen because of the hair, but it's got a few ruffles just like most of the jumpers have in this set. Face print is, I always feel like this face print doesn't really suit Ginny. It does not look like her. It might just be me, but it really doesn't look like her from films. Yeah, just nothing like her. But her face print is just a little smirk on her face. Yeah, pretty basic. If we turn her head around, it's more of a much more scared one, and again, does not look like Ginny at all, in my opinion. So yeah, Ginny, another bland figure, just like Harry and Ron. Next up is, I believe, probably the best figure in this set, as it's exclusive, and I believe it's our first Nymphadora Tonks. Pretty awesome figure. Tonks is quite an awesome character in the later films from Order of the Phoenix, Deathly Hallows. She's awesome. She's an awesome witch. They've represented her great in this set. Her torso is very detailed. I actually do like it. A lot of black and silvers, and it's got some lovely detailing around the collar. I do love that. So about the light, it's reflecting off. You can see the silver there. Yeah, it's kind of awesome. Again, she has no leg printing. Oh, it's painful. Very, very painful. But yeah, she's probably just wearing some jeans again. I do like the way they've done the arms a different colour to her torso. I do like that. So the torso is black, whereas the arms are sort of burgundy, dark red. She holds a dark brown one just like everyone else, and on the back of her torso has a little more detailing, a few little ruffles, and then a little continued pattern. They're on the front, I believe, in the little cross here. She's got quite a cool hairpiece. I mean, she does have quite short hair in the film. Like when she's first introduced in Order of the Phoenix, she has quite long hair. It's got bits of pink in it, but then it's much shorter in this film. Her first face expression is a little smirk on the face as well. I keep saying that, like, because a lot of the characters' first expression seems just to be a small little smile or smirk or whatever. Kind of odd, not much diversity. But if we turn it around to the back, it's much more of an angry one. And I feel like I've seen this used before, maybe on a Wonder Woman figure. It seems very similar, but it's probably a quite frequently used print because it's an angry female, so I think they use that quite often. But overall, it's quite a nice exclusive figure, and I'm happy to be getting Tonks the first time in LEGO. Another Weasley, we have Arthur Weasley here, and he is probably the most detailed Weasley in my opinion. I think his torso is very nice. A lot of detailing for that little tweed jacket, some little patches, some pockets, lovely tie up top with a shirt underneath. It's very, very nice printing, and even the little buttons there for his cardigan. I do love that. It's quite an unusual colour, dark tan. I do like getting a dark tan torso. It is quite awesome. Again, no leg printing. I am going to keep going on about that. That is going to be a considerable factor in this review. No leg printing. But he is wearing just some plain grey trousers or something. He is sort of a nougat coloured one, so different to a lot of others. On the back of his torso, it is very same detailed as the front. I do like it. More of the patchwork because of his tweed jacket. I do gotta love that. His first face expression is quite just a little smile. Not pretty simple. Also, he's using the exact same hairpiece as Harry, but in ginger, which I do not think is right because Arthur does not like that in the films. So they could have done something different. The face, again, like Ginny's, doesn't look too accurate, in my opinion, but that might just be me. Turn around to the back, he's got much more of a sternish sort of face expression. There's not much difference between these two. Like on the first one, it's sort of a little smile, then it straightens down to like a little frown. It's not too exciting for that. But yeah, he is the most detailed Weasley. So to finish off the Weasleys, here we have Molly, looking very awesome. She comes in a close second as the most detailed Weasley, I think Arthur is. But she's got a very nice torso, a lot of things going on there. Some lovely colours, there's some pinks, some reds down there, some spots. A cardigan dotted up, it's very, very nice detail. Do gotta love that. She's got a nougat wand just like Arthur, and on the back, she's got a bit more plain back of a cardigan. Not too shabby at all. Again, there is no leg printing, which I'm annoyed about, because it would have been nice to have seen the continuation. It would have been very, very nice. That would have been very, very awesome. But anyways, moving up to the face. On this face expression, she's got more of a smile. It's sort of more... I don't really know. I keep saying smile or smirk, and I really don't know what other word to say. Any ideas? Please do let me know. I need help. I need a new word. But yeah, on the back, it's essentially the same thing. This is a closed mouth smile. This is a open mouth smile. And it literally has no difference to me. Like, yeah, that does not seem different to me. But anyways, the highlight for this figure is that hairpiece. Previously, it was only exclusive to this figure. This is Kira from the Han Solo Speeder set from 2018. So it's nice to get it in a different colour. Obviously, it was only available in dark brown sort of thing. So it's nice to get it in a new ginger colour. Very awesome. So yeah, that's Molly Weasley. She's a quite cool character, but again, I wish she had leg printing. Please, LEGO, give us leg printing on this set. Please. Here's the first Death Eater we have. This is Fenrir Greyback. And oh my god, guys, look at what he's got. He's got leg printing. Thank Lord. Yeah, the only figure in the set to have leg printing. That random. That is quite random to me, in my opinion. Like, why would you just do it for one character, but you could do it for all of them? I mean, and look at it. It looks very nice. The torso print with sort of suit thing with the open thing there with his chest hair and everything. 'Cause he's werewolf. Looks very nice. And then the conclusion down there, like, it's very, very flowing. It makes the figure much better, in my opinion. And I'm like, really? The only figure to include leg printing is Fenrir Greyback? Well, they could have done it on such a better figure. Like, some of the Weasleys, like Molly and Arthur, they could have done some great detail. Especially on Molly. Like, they would have been able to have some great detail on that. But no, they just do a little bit of suit. thing on Greyback. Like, I'm not particularly happy about that personally. But yeah, he has a black wand. Shows his death. He's a sort of bad guy. And on the back has a few little ruffles of his suit. Pretty simple. Moving up to his face print. It is very awesome. I do love all the fur, the hair around his face. I do love that. And he's got more of a cheeky smirk. And I'm not sure if you can see that. Can you see those little teeth in his mouth? He does have some sort of vampire teeth because he's a werewolf sort of thing. If you can see that, I'm not particularly sure on that. But his hairpiece is very sort of flowing backwards, like very pushed back. I never like this sort of hairpiece. It's really odd and strange in my opinion. But yeah, on the back he's got more of a grisly, angry sort of face expression. And again, I'm not sure if you can see those teeth, but they are there in his mouth. This seems to have a more of an angry smile, which is what I like. Wish they included that in some of the other figures. It would have been nice to have seen that. Anyways, Greyback is a very cool figure. I believe he's not exclusive, but always, I do love this face print and that torso. Very, very awesome. And finally, we have Bellatrix Lestrange, our other Death Eater in this set. And this has to be probably one of my favourite minifigures in a while, and I'll explain later in a moment. But yeah, on her torso, she's got some very nice detailing. She's wearing a dress, lace dress sort of thing. Some very nice little detailing. She's wearing a locket up top by the collar. It's very awesome. Again, no leg printing. Very, very odd. But yeah, as we just one from my Greyback, they decided to put it on him. So, yeah, the only figure. Strange, strange, strange. But yeah, Bellatrix again has a black one, so she's a bad person. And the back of her print, I'll have a look at it in a moment, but it's more detailed. It does have a little bit of a hood sort of print there, and once we take off the hairpiece and have a look at it on the back, I will show you that in a moment. Anyways, moving up to the face expression, she's got a very calm face here, very, very calm. But then we move to the back, and she is mad as hell. I do love this, because Bellatrix is a crazy character in the books and the films. Like, she is mad. Like, if you've watched them, you know she's a pretty awesome character. She's got one of the most maniacal laughs in movie history, and it's so, so cool. She's a very cool Death Eater, one of my favourites. Also, as I mentioned, there is the little hood, if you can see that, because a lot of the Death Eaters do wear hoods to sort of hide their identity. So that's all very awesome. But again, with Molly, the highlight is this hairpiece. Look at it, it's very nice. One big old mould, and it just looks like Bellatrix immediately. Like, it's so, so amazing. There's a very nice hairpiece, a very nice mould, and a very awesome figure. So now we've taken a look at our minifigures, our 8 minifigures. Very, very awesome. I do love them. But again, I'm still going to go on about it. No goddamn leg printing. Anyways, now you probably don't want to hear me ramble on about leg printing for ages, because I probably will. Because I'm pretty annoyed that they didn't include it. But we will look at the side build now. So get off her. No more tangents. But yeah, this side build, let's just put it straight, is an abomination of a side build. It is pure filler and is just god awful. Like, the only reason why they put this in is to make it like an attack on the Burrow, because it's based on a scene in the 6th film where Bellatrix and Fenrir Greyback with a few other Death Eaters come to the Burrow, burn it to the ground. That's the only reason why it's included. But they just didn't try. It's a 1x10 with some little flame pieces on it, and the only good part is the new flame piece, the orange to black. That is actually very cool in my opinion. I really do like that. But yeah, as we'll look in the moment, the Weasley's house is mostly around marshland, so it's going to be green around the base. This is grey. There wouldn't be anything mostly grey in like a sort of a marshland, really, would there? So yeah, they just didn't particularly try. There is some sort of play value. You can move these up and down if you want. Do what you want. They're on hinges, so yeah, you can reenact the scene from the film, I suppose, where Harry and Ginny both run through the fire like superheroes, sort of thing. So you can open the fire out and then have one jump through. Magic. He's a superhero. But yeah, it is just a really bad side build, and he's just literally pure filler. So now I've looked at everything else, we can now take a look at the Burrow itself. It's very, very awesome. I do love this build, it was very fun. I actually built this with my mum, a very rare thing I do. Well, we both love Harry Potter, so I thought I'd do it with her. We both enjoyed it highly. I enjoyed especially building up this section, which we'll take a look at in a moment. But first, we're going to have a look at the lower sort of levels. So I believe this is built from bags 1 to 4, I think, this sort of section. So yeah, let's have a look. Right, so the first impressions, it's very marshy, I suppose. You got a lot of the darkish sandish green there, with some little plants. You got a pig pen for Mr. Piggy. I love to call him Mr. Piggy, that's the name I gave him. He's got a little pen where you can open the gate kind of thing. There's a little bucket there, nothing too special. Has a few stickers, these things here, the windows, again. They add a lot of detail, but it is kind of annoying to apply. And it's actually very accurate to the film, actually, if I remember. There's a lot of those stained windows sort of thing. Very, very awesome. If we turn it around to the front, we can have a look at the main doorway. I believe you can open this. Wait a second. It's very fiddly. There you go. You can open the door to access the burrow. It's very nice. It's got the overhang archway. Very awesome. I love that. And also I really love the way they've done a lot of the roofing. I did all the 3 colours. They've got the very light red, they've got the dark red, and the sort of nougat brownish colour. It's very nice. With a few touches of navy blue, not navy blue, sand blue, and a lot of dark grey. That's very nice touching. So now we will have a look at one of the first largish play features. It's a very nice play feature and one of my favourites. So that section opens up, so you can have a lot more playability with it, and it's very, very nice. This first section has a orange sofa. On the left side and left of it is a little glass with a flower, a little bottle, a lamp, and then to the right, if you can see right in the corner, literally right here, is a little candlelight. It's kind of awesome. Turning over to this sort of side, there is a wood store here, a desk with some ink on it, an ink bottle right in the corner there. I will turn it around so you can see a little bit better. There you go, there's a little bookcase there, and there's a fireplace, which is actually kind of a cool little build. So, and there is a very awesome play feature again with this, and you can probably see to the right, there is a Technic rod, and that means there's probably a play feature, and boom, there is. So the fire can turn from orange to green. It's very awesome. Orange, green, orange, green. And that's mostly because it's sort of the Floo network. And in Harry Potter, if you haven't watched it, Floo network is where wizards can throw some powder into their fireplace. The flame goes all green, and they get transported to wherever they want. So it's actually very awesome. And I wish we could do that in this real life. Be quite useful in some situations. But yeah, it's a very awesome play feature, and I love the way how it folds out so you can play with it a lot more. It's very, very nice. So anyways, moving up to the upper levels, so this sort of section, I believe that's bag 5 to 7, I think. I'm pretty sure it's bag 5 to 7. So it's essentially the end of the build. And this is actually another sort of mini play feature, not the biggest thing. It's a modular, so you can take this whole section off, and then you can take it off and put it off, and then you just have this section here. And this is where the tilt essentially happens. And if I do take them off quickly, so you guys can have a look at how it's constructed. And it's taken off the whole thing. If I zoom in, it uses these things, so the ones that move. It's very awesome. It's a very nice technique. So they move up like that. They've got the little hinge brick, and they've got the actual hinge thing that moves. It's very smart and very, very awesome. I'm actually surprised they didn't do it with the 2010 one, because, I mean, I'm pretty sure this piece was available in 2010. I'm pretty sure, at least, it was available in 2010. So I'm not particularly sure why they didn't do it then. But I suppose they didn't have enough design. I don't know. But yeah, I'm just surprised why they didn't do it. But yeah, it's quite a cool thing, and then you can just take this sort of section off. And this is more sort of my favourite-ish section. I just like the way some of it's built. There's some of my favourite technique for buildings. You use some modified bricks like this, and then you put tiles on. I always do love that. And there's some printed wood sort of boards on. If you can see, printed wood boarded on right there. So they are just a 1x3 pretty awesome. And then just clips onto the modified bricks, whatever. It's very awesome. Here is sort of an archway. It's not very connected very well, but it's sort of a little balcony area. Very nice. It's got some opening windows. This is another fiddly one. There you go. Got it open. You can open that window. Up here is a little balcony sort of viewing area. Very nice. There's more windows. A lot of windows here, and this is the chimneys at the top there. So now we're taking a look at the exterior. Now we can take a look at the best part. Obviously, we can take a look at the interior. So let's turn this model around and take a look. So turning the bar around, there is a lot to look at. Absolutely loads of detail, loads of little nods to previous films, and it's very, very awesome. So we'll start at the top as we start at the bottom. We went to the exterior, so I'll do the opposite. Up top, as I mentioned just now with the previous thing, there's a little balcony up there, so you can put a few minifigs up there. It's pretty awesome. But you didn't see the broom, so the broom is there. You can just put a minifig on that, have him or her fly. There's two owls up here. We have Hedwig in the open wing form. My first time getting that, so very happy. And then we have Errol, the Weasley family owl. Moving down to the first room section, we have Ron Weasley's room. Well, essentially his bed. It's an orange bed, my favourite colour. Go on, Ron. Love that. But yeah, and also if you can see that little poster. Yep, that's his favourite Quidditch team, the Chudley Cannons, which is what his bed's based off as well. Moving down to the first actual room section, unlike Ron, just being a bed, this is the Weasley parents, so Molly and Arthur. Remember those from the minifigures? Very awesome. They've got a large bed, a double bed, and it literally takes up the whole thing, and this little black thing actually overlaps, comes out of the room, which is kind of cool. It's a nice patchwork bed, some blue and some dark red, very, very nice. And to the side of it, there's a laundry basket, washing basket, whatever, and there's a sand green chair, knitting. It's very, very awesome. I do love the way they've done that. In the films, when they get first introduced to the Burrow in the second film, there's a lot of things doing themselves. There's dishes washing themselves, knitting, obviously with the sweater. It's very awesome, and I love the way they've included that. And also, they actually use two of the one pieces to actually get that effect, so that is very awesome. Also, I'm not sure if you can see, but right there, above the chair, the sticker for when the Weasleys went to Egypt. This is a nod back to the third film, when they won a ton of money from the Daily Prophet. They won a prize, and they won an all-expenses paid trip to Egypt. It was very awesome, and I love the way they've done that nod back to that third film. It's very weird though. They've got no eyes in that sticker, so it's literally just skin, no eyes, no mouth, no nose. Really, really strange. Anyways, moving down to our last sort of bedroom. This is Ginny's. It's got a very pink wall. Stands out a lot when you're building it. Kind of funny. But yeah, she's got a white desk with a white chair, and then she's got a sort of very green bed. A few different shades of green, looking awesome. She's also got a hairbrush, and if we turn the model around a little bit, you can kind of see there's a mirror. There's a broom up here, and if I do take the top off of the building, you might be able to see a poster. Still not sure if you can see that, but it's right here, and essentially it's the Wicked Sisters. It's the very popular wizarding band who make a lot of songs, and they actually play in the fourth film, A Goblet of Fire, the Yule Ball. So it's very nice that they've done that little nod back. And actually, I will just take it off quickly. It is quite a difficult print, so I will zoom out. And here it is, the sticker. It's quite awesome. If it will focus. No, it won't. It's not going to focus, is it? There we go. It's quite awesome. Do love that. It's a very nice sticker. And yeah. Right, now I'm going to have trouble getting it back on. Okay, and it's back on. Right, now we can go down to the last section of the house. I feel like this section could have been used a little more. Would have been nice to have seen something, or rather used in it, I don't know. But I can't really blame them for not using it. They've got quite a lot in this set, so I'm still pretty happy. Anyways, moving down right to the bottom, we've got the main sort of kitchen area. There's 6 seats here. There's a lovely big old table with some cups, breakfast, some poached eggs, or fried eggs, whatever, some waffles are looking very nice. To the side there's a teapot, some sink, some little drinking things, And there's a sticker here that's got a cauldron blowing up, which is kind of very odd. And another play feature to do with it is it swings out like that. So it uses those hinge bricks, so the 1x2, to achieve that. It's very awesome. Also got some plants next to it and some blue pots. Pretty odd. You probably saw that earlier when we were looking at the exterior, because they're quite visible. Anyways, there's a chair in this section. There is a clock sort of tower. Not clock tower, a little mini grandfather clock or something. And this sticker here represents a very cool thing in the Weasley's house. They've got this big old grandfather clock that has hands on it, but for each Weasley. So it's got one for all the kids, so Fred, George, Ron, Ginny, and Percy. Bill and Charlie have left the house. So yeah, and it basically tracked where they're going. So there's school, work, home, and it's very awesome. I do love that they've done a very nice detail there. So next to it is a little bookshelf, which I did mention earlier, and we looked at the front sort of folding out section, and it's very awesome. It folds out here, and then it folds out the front here. It's very, very awesome. So closing this back in, I'll just show you the little knob I had to turn to do the fireplace. So yeah, you just got to turn that and the fire does go. It's a pretty simple mechanism, but yeah, it's still really cool. Really got to love that. So yeah, that will probably conclude the review. I will show one more thing. It does look quite cool when you've opened it out fully. Like that. Like, it looks really, really strange, but really, really cool. You've got the fold out section there, and this section. It's very cool. So anyways, that will conclude my review of 75980 Attack on the Burrow. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.